Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm not sure. I'm. I am late, Froggy. I am trying to see if my laptop will work so I can screen share with you all. So if you're able to hear me fine, please put a 1 in the chat so I know that we're up and running and it's working. How's everybody doing today? Oh, Siobhan, we're facing a heat wave this week, so I would love to share with you. This is my type of weather. It's good, Lori. Thank you. Hey, Silent One, Arctic Fox. Yay, all the ones. Okay, we are working. I wasn't too sure. Now, maybe a little bit loud because the trash men are delayed picking up the garbage, so you may hear them in the background. Good morning, Cowbell. Sending you good karma, Cotton Candy, Catherine, London, Terry, Diana, Rhonda, Polish, Time Traveler. Not the dang whispers, yep. So not only have I figured out this audio, which is, very impressive, but I came across this morning that I want to start off with because I thought this was so damn interesting to me, anyhow, and I'm hoping you all find it interesting as well. So check this out. All right. New audio reveals mom wanted missing daughter hidden away. Now, I found this so interesting, right? Just, hey, Queen Bella, Natalie, Rhonda, Angel Chips, Glitters Forever. Joe's life treating us. How's life treating us, Rhonda? Arctic Fox, good morning, everyone. Anybody I missed, I apologize. All right, check this out.
We have some new revelations in the disappearance of Madalena Kojakari. This is a case that we have been following for nearly 2 years now. And in a moment, you are going to hear brand new audio between Madalena's mom and her stepfather, recorded after Madalena vanished.
All right. So this is going to be actual leaked audio, right? This is actually the stepfather and the mother of a missing girl, and this is them speaking together. Hey, Into Dark Places, Butterfly, Becky, Mississippi. I love it. Welcome. Ooh, my thing froze. I hope we're okay here. Hey, Miss L. Jill, grab your coffee. Just Amber. So was the audio okay? If not, I can switch to my phone, but hey, Shay. So the stepfather and the mother leaked audio 2 years later. I just find this very interesting. And then I will get into leak audio pertaining to Sebastian and all those things.
Thanksgiving 2022. Both have been charged for failing to report Madalena missing, and the stepdad has been convicted. But there has been no sign of Madalena. First, we have some new cases, though, to update you on before we get to Madalena's case. State police in Kentucky are asking for the public's help in the search for an 8-month-old baby.
All right. The baby was found. This little girl's missing. Oh, breaks my heart. 12 years old.
Seen getting off her school bus in November 2022, but it wasn't reported missing until weeks later.
Little laggy. I'm so sorry. That is so glitchy. All right. Isn't that so cute, that cone? I love the cat as well. So maybe I'll just switch over to my phone to avoid the glitchiness that is taking place right now. So as you see, this is Madalena. She's coming off her school bus. It's the last footage of her. Now I'm going to switch over to my phone, so hopefully we can avoid the glitch going on. Hey, Donna. Thank you, Kelly. All right.
Recorded audio tape. Madalena's mom says that she had a feeling that something bad was coming for her family, and she wanted her daughter hidden away. On Monday, Madalena's stepfather filed for divorce. Both the mom and the stepdad faced felony charges of failing to report her missing. Diana Kojikari pled guilty, was released because she already served the maximum time of the crime. Christopher Palmiter was found guilty by a jury last week, but his sentence was suspended for a 30-month supervised probation term. His testimony in trial, nearly 2 years after Madalena vanished, revealing for the first time some new details that we had not heard until now.
All right, so these are new details that we're just hearing now. See how long it takes? Sometimes it takes longer than we want it to take. Hey, Laura. There is no way there is breaking new audio in Sebastian's case and the police are not all over it, okay? That's for starters. So I think we're working a little bit better this way, right? Oh, Audrey. Audrey says, this child lives in my area. The mom is sleeping on the porch and at the pool all day. Dad won't let her in the house. You got to call that in, Audrey. It's too hot. Isn't that hysterical, Scooter? Hey, Chopper. Hey, Jason. He has a watermelon today.
Madalena's stepfather, Christopher Palmiter, getting emotional at times, describing his wife, Diana Kojikari, as controlling the decisions in the home, increasingly distant and unpredictable, using rituals like burning to cleanse evil spirits. All while gaslighting him about Madalena's whereabouts with different notes and excuses.
She was telling me that she was sick and that she's in her home.
So the backstory on this little girl, I'll give you a little bit of backstory. The stepfather was out of town. The stepfather was working out of town. When he came home, he was told that Madalena was in her room and that Madalena was sick. That's what the mother told him. The mother kept telling him, don't go bother her. I'm taking care of her. He wanted to bring her a slice of pizza, and he just thought, okay, fine. We're that glitchy now? Oh, that's cool, Pyro. Go out, come back in. Sounds good to you? Okay. So the stepfather, after a while, I guess he realizes, what's going on. But at this point, others called the police because they haven't seen Madalena. Madalena is still currently missing. They don't know where Madalena is. She's still missing, whatnot. But the trial, he did plead guilty to not reporting her missing. And the trial's currently going on. Now, they claim they have new leaked footage. The stepfather and Madalena's mother. Hey, Jody. Good morning. Sound is fine now? Okay. Thank you, guys.
Evidence photos showing us Madalena's bedroom and the rest of the family's home for the first time. Palmiter testifying Diana thought she and Madalena were in danger, linked to her home country of Moldova.
She believed these were all her 2 days ago.
So she believed Russian entities were following her to get to her and essentially Madalena. This is what the mother's saying. The mother's saying she thought that they were, being traced and all the things.
Palmiter's brother confirming the account, along with Diana's own words, in a conversation she recorded with Palmiter on December 5th, after Madalena was gone.
So this is the leaked conversation. I know it may be hard to hear, But it says, my intuition told me something is coming that can be harmful to our family.
Can you it was just intuition. I don't know what's that. You have to listen to me when I told you that. And do what I asked you to do.
Hey, Kathy. So here she's saying, I asked you to take care of our family and do what I told you to do. And he says, I did. I'm trying to get it up on his matches up for you. As I know it's a little difficult the way I have to do this today. Take me and Madalena to members of your family, to one of your brothers. He responds, I did. To your mom, you didn't do anything. And now Madalena is missing. She must, Parody. She must.
Somewhere with maybe her little bit family, I don't know. But I believe that time is probably somewhere for.
In August of 2023, news.
All right. So he says, I believe she's tucked somewhere where she's not going to be found. Hey, sweet. Okay, Chloe. So I'm done with the audio anyway. If it's that bad, though, we'll switch devices. Basically, this is actual audio between a stepfather and a mother. What I'm going to play you all is not audio. So do you guys remember when we played over here, the lady, the psychic that had the leaked audio? Or if my sound's that bad, I'm switching devices. Don't worry. Hold on. Dang it. I can't tell if it's fine or not. It seems fine now. Okay. So the lady that claimed to have found this audio through a random creator's Facebook, we heard her say several times that she messed with it 37 times to figure it out and blah, 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 right? We heard that. Now, Justin For All goes live, and he gives a whole different excuse to it. Also, TikTok Tony deleted his account. So I'm going to play you the inconsistencies that are going on right now from these creators that want so badly to make this audio real. Give me just a second. I thought I would purposely give Father's Day off.
Let's look at, let's listen rather to my
Oh, shut up, Betty.
audio. The first one is the original download.
Jay, did you get my email by chance? Or maybe, if you could. It's still there. Oh, he blocked my ass. He blocked my ass. Okay. I don't know how that stuff works. All right. All right. May need you in a minute, Jay. I may need you in a minute. All right. So this lady's saying this is the original audio. Okay.
Attached to the 34-second flashlight video.
Now you guys hear that. This is the original audio attached to the 34-second flashlight video. Now you ask me this. Riddle me this. Where's the footage? When these people are claiming to you all that this audio is from that footage, where's the footage with the audio then? But I'm going to do you one better. So here's Justin For All's take on it. Watch how these creators come up with different stories to make this more, plausible, if you will.
So there are security cameras that, you can use outside of your house, and they
Thank you,
they
Jay.
have like a cord, right? Each of them have a cord. And then there's this microphone that you can put and it will it's very sensitive. It's essentially the same type of microphone that they use like in interrogation rooms.
So now suddenly it is a hidden camera with a microphone cord hanging from a neighbor's house.
They're very sensitive.
Okay. Oh, you guys got that? You got that? Let's hear it again.
So there's security cameras that you can use outside of your house, and they have like a cord, right? Each of them have a cord that you can put in a common area, and it's very sensitive. It's essentially the same type of microphone that they use like in interrogation rooms.
Now you tell me which neighbor got the microphones they got in interrogation rooms hanging outside their house. All right. So again, here's the original poster of it. This is what she says.
Okay, put your headset on if you can. It's quite the original download to the 34-second flashlight video.
Now let me explain something to you. Nobody, aside from the professionals, Nick Barres, Jays for Justice, I don't even think hers is the original. Nobody has the original footage. What everybody has is somebody screen recording the original footage. That's what's going on. So you'll see in Jay's video that she received through email, it is somebody screen recording whatever device the RingCam was hooked up to. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Hey, Bat Brat. Mine, I can adjust the volume, talk through it to people and everything, but cordless through Wi-Fi, apparently these people are not familiar with security cameras. So what you have is, all right, let's say it was Electros. Right? Eric Shane has a Ring camera. He's going back to the night of whatever, let's say the 26th. Well, he has to look at it, or she have to look at it through their device, right? So let's say it be their computer. So now what you're getting is a secondhand recording. That's what you're getting. They're holding a cell phone, recording the original, right, Jane? So the background noise, if any, which is why they need to do 36 things to mess with it. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. That's why they have to do that.
Put your headset on.
We're not putting our headsets on. Put your tinfoil hats on instead. All right. Let's drop a 2 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying here. I see my recordings through an app or online computer. Right. Good morning, Jamie Jones. Did Justin mean it was hardwired? I think Justin's hardwired. I don't think he knows what he means. Who? What? Jennifer, can you try to comment? All right, so lots of 2s flying up. So you guys understand what I'm saying here, right? I keep getting messages that people are being blocked. Give me 1 second. So you're getting a recording of a recording. It's still cutting in. A recording of a recording. Whoever's recording the original footage has noise in their background, not the noise from the original. Thank you. That mom psychic tried giving it to Ellie, and Officer Beast, very friendly. Hold on. This court stenographer wants to hear for myself. I'm 100% evidence only. I certified transcripts. I've got 11 to 2 p.m. jobs today. Link, please. Okay, hold on. Good morning, KNS. I have to check my block list. It's a shame there's so many horrible people on YouTube. They have to go through a huge list just to unblock. I don't see you on here. Okay. I wish I got an award for the amount of audit counts that are made of me. There's so many. But I don't see you on there, Jennifer. I don't know what's going on. I'll check it again in a little bit. The birds are singing. They sure are. All right, so here's the original videos, right? I'm going to play you all the original videos. If I can get this screen share to work, which I should be able to. Now, I want everybody to remember, there are no original videos. How many does it have, Jane? He blocked me. Good morning, Christina Rain. Nobody has the original. Everybody has a recording of the original because that is how it works. All right, let's get these up and running, and we will go ahead and see it right now. I do apologize for the bad in and out. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Allison. Hum of the sound in the room. That is all. Exactly, Jay. So this is what I'm trying to figure out. Good morning, Granny Bass. Thank you. You all tell me this. Right, generally, Jenny. It is just like the whole, I heard it from a friend who, heard it from a friend who. Thank you, BS Detective. If one of the mods could drop it, I appreciate it. There you are, Jennifer. We see you. Okay, we got you. You're back. We already heard Justin give an excuse. We heard the original poster of it state she had to mess with it, 38 times? 38 times? Good morning, Megan. All right, my screen share better work. These people are funny, I'll tell you. Oh my goodness. All right, open file. Let's get this. Let's see this. So again, you have the screen recording, and then you have the people in the background of that screen recording, whether that be a fan, people talking. But what I can't figure out what happened is, I can't figure out, what do you all think? Do you think that somebody just manipulated enough so that you think you hear these voices? Or do you think which one is that glitters forever? Or do you think that somebody added Chris and Katie in the background and they kind of mixed two audios together the same way TikTok Tony tried to do to prove that he did not have a baloney slip? Do you think they manipulated it like that? Or do you think they're just imagining hearing these voices? What do you guys think? Overlay, Jay? That's what it would be, an overlay. No voices. The lady that said she was going to block us. That one with my mom. Oh, that's right, Glitter. That's right. That's right. Thank you. We use that to compare. You're so right. You haven't heard them, Granny? Okay. I'm going to get them up in just a second. I'm going to play it this way, though, because this lady, she threatened to strike me. She has not tried, though, which is good. I recommend you don't. But she sure threatened it. Now, this lady is claiming that this audio was just sitting on a Facebook page. So it just sat on a Facebook page before she got her lovely hands onto it and brought it over here to YouTube. I can't even find this woman's channel. There it is. All right.
Let me go back to you seeing you guys. Did you all hear that? Because I'm going to clean it up. Very, very.
So again, I want you all to know that as this lady's showing this, there's no footage with it. There's no footage with this at all. Thank you, BS Detective. It is just a blank screen with no footage. If this was the Facebook, the flashlight video, there'd be video to it. There'd be footage.
That may be involved. I'm reducing the background noise by 100%. I wanted you to see this, but you're going to have to trust me. That's what I did. And
so she's telling us, you guys, that she reduced the background noise 100%. So if you block the background noise by 100%, it'd be muted. There'd be no noise. Is she okay? Have we checked on this lady? Is she okay? Good morning, Deborah. If you guys wouldn't mind, please hit the thumbs up. Right, Jane, but if it did, then they would be able to show us. The two would be linked together. So far, they're not. Everybody is presenting a black screen. If the two gone together, then why aren't we seeing them together? Because somebody messed with it, just like they did in the Idaho 4. Thank you, Sophie. But you shouldn't have to work on it. And again, we're talking about a screen recording of a device. So the background noise could be the woman that's recording whatever's going on in her home. What is going on? All she did was clear out background noise. Several creators were emailed this recording, asked to listen to it, and she cleared out the background noise, leave in voice. Right, but do you understand, Mama Michelle? And I'm not trying to speak aggressively to you all, but do you understand what I'm saying? That it'd be like me right now recording. Let's say I recorded Jay's video and my kids are in the background. And then I turn around and I say, oh my goodness, do you hear a little boy in the background? Yeah, that's my little boy. Because you're not getting the original. You guys get what I'm saying? I mean, it's not that difficult. But anyway, let's go.
It'll show up in the video here later, of course. So listen in with your headset. It's loud, loud, loud. But there's one point you can hear a woman. And then we're going to listen to after I've played with the clip. Not played with it. That's a bad term. Cleaned it up. And I'll explain to you what I did to clean it up. Very, very little.
She says she did very, very little, but you told us you did 36 edits and you put the background noise down 100%. So it'd be mute. Right, generally, Jenny. What does she do then? Where's the original? There is no original. I agree, Casey. This is horrible. Whoa, girl next door. We're going to need a little more thumbs up. Take yourself a second.
Did you hear that?
We couldn't hear nothing, ma'am. Yes, Bubbles.
Did you hear that?
Right. Audio delusions. Audio delusions. Perfect word, because guess what? A perfect example would be lyrics, right? You hear what you want to hear. How many times we even did a lyric breakdown where we were like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that's what it said. But there are so many times people just hear what they want to hear, just like you do with, what are they called? Spirit boxes. Spirit boxes. Right, even the original lady whose video it was, the woman who took the video, said there was no audio. Now we're just going to make up 3.5 months later that there's audio? Okay, keep up grinding. Go ahead and kiss the guy. That's like some Little Mermaid. La 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 la.
Did you all hear that? Because I'm going to play it again.
Damn, Jen Lou, I thought I was original.
Did anybody hear that?
Just kidding. We don't hear nothing, ma'am. Nothing.
No, not exactly. Okay.
Listen. Hold on. Hold on. I got yous. I'm going to show you something. Don't strike me, lady. Nick Barras confirmed no audio. There's no audio. That's not part of Flashlight video according to MMO. But no. According to MMO, it was part of the Flashlight video. No. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Now, you just give me one quick moment. Oh, I think it's on my old device. All right. So I'll give you that in just one moment, but I'm going to play you this again. Here we go. Fair use, fair use. That reminds me of, they finally put out the new Beetlejuice trailer. I'm excited. Tell you the original edit of 38 times reduced the curves and levels of the photo is thick with color noise. YouTube vids of Ring doorbell cams to footage. I don't know what you said, but it sounds really good. All right. So we did have the commenter up above say, the people that are believing this is because they want to believe it. Respectfully, that's it. They want to believe it because they want to condemn the Proudfoots. But the fact of the matter is the original lady whose footage it was, as well as Nick Barras, said no. All right. So you're saying she's saying it's not part of the RingCam.
Let's look at, let's listen rather to my
Everybody, Gary.
audio. The first one is the original download attached to the 34-second flashlight video.
There you go, Cad Mom. So if she's saying something different now, it's likely because she was busted. But she most certainly did say that it was part of the Ring, the flashlight video, which is not even a Ring doorbell. It's not even Ring doorbell footage. But she clear as day says the first is the original download attached to the 34-second flashlight video. It's not a RingCam. It's CCTV.
No.
Hey,
Oh,
Lucia.
shoot. Well, I may have to just play it as a.
I know, JJ Johnson. I know. And guess what? They have not come out with breaking news audio from the night Sebastian disappeared. Don't you think they would if it was real? I mean, I just played you guys in the beginning of the stream where they do come out with actual audio of the stepfather and the mother of a missing little girl. If this was the case and this was real, it'd be breaking news on news stations. And they're likely being arrested.
Put your headset on, but you can hear a woman in there.
Here we go. They're so ridiculous. And you know what? And here we go again, right? Here we go again with wasting the FBI and TBI's time. Because for every time they get that in, they have to investigate it. And now you got them wasting their time investigating BS. Just to say there's no time or date stamp because the ring was stuck, not working right. Oh, please. Oh, Lord bless it, Kathy. You have her back now, Lucia. Lord bless it. No, play nice. I can't. Right, casual art. That's exactly what they do with these, here we go. With these spirit boxes. Manipulated audio. They're convincing you you're hearing what you're hearing. I hear nothing. Freaking nuts.
Can you hear that?
No, we still couldn't hear anything, ma'am. What are you playing? Are you playing it to yourself
yes,
or?
Sorry, honey. Can you hear that?
Can you hear that? Can you hear me now? We hear
In the
nothing.
car.
We hear nothing. Literally
Okay,
nothing.
Let me try the one that all I've done is reduce the background noise, reduce the volume,
Okay.
and then did exactly the same thing I told you I just did to the one you were listening to. Let's see if the cleaned up version you can hear. I don't know if anybody's wearing headset, but let's see. I'll pull up the 35th edition.
The 35th edition. This one includes Bane and Batman.
Hang on.
Darth Vader comes in the 36th edition. The 32nd has SpongeBob. Lord have mercy.
Gotta lower the volume and reducing the volume from any other clip. I've reduced the audio down to 50%. I haven't slowed it down yet. We can play it.
I'm about to reduce you to 0%. That's what I'm about to do. Right, Jay, because there's no audio to it.
And slow it down if you need to. Reduce the background noise by 100%. That's it.
How are you reducing background noise by 100% and still having sound?
So listen to this.
I think I heard it say, I know what you did last summer. Did anybody else hear that? Oh, that's scary. There it is, folks. Breaking news. It's literally nothing. It's nothing. I'm sorry, it's nothing. We have to remember that the original professionals that had this footage said there was no audio. So now where are we getting audio? All there is background noise, so Granny's right. You'd be muting. Right. Because there is no audio with the footage because it was recorded off of a device. Like if I screen record my laptop right now, You're going to hear the background noise around me. You're going to hear the wind and the birds and somebody's dog barking. You're not going to hear the original. You're not going to hear anything other. We have torrential bullshit, right, Scooter? Still nothing. Now, again, if it was actual breaking news, they would have done what they did in the case of the poor little girl, poor little Madeline. Oh my gosh, get away from me. The animals down here are huge. Full stop. I'd never certify this, right? I heard and there was a video attached. So it came from the house next door to the Proudfoot. It was not the lady that got on TV the other day, but it was there. My husband and I both saw and heard. So here, I have a question for you, Green Eyes. And thank you so much, CBC, for your super chats. Thank you. We all know that the original lady with the flashlight footage came out angry that her footage was released, right? So now people are saying it's not attached to the flashlights. The most original to compare is what Jay has, which is what Nick Barris had, which again is just a recording of a device. Too many. And here's what's sad, Rhonda. It doesn't matter how many times you debunk this stuff. There are people who are going to run with it. There are people who are going to still say they could hear it. Right, Jay. Off some random Facebook group from another creator. Whose group was it? Betty's? Was it Betty's group? If you can't validate the original source, if the FBI and the TBI are not validating the audio, it's not valid. She had no timestamp, but yet said it was between 2:50 3 a.m. No, Annie, he said there was no audio. No audio is what he said. Exactly, Parody. People hear what they want to hear.
That, a man's voice, yes. Could you hear the conversation?
Could you hear the
Did you hear
conversation? Did you hear the voices in
I'm
my
gonna
head?
play it again. Who has headsets on?
We all do, ma'am. We still don't
Man,
hear it.
voice I hear. Yes, I'm gonna play it again. Do you want me to slow it down? Do you want me to slow it down a bit?
We're
No,
now
it was muffled.
we're going
Okay.
on to 37th.
Could
Oh, was
hear
there?
but not make out the words. I know.
Can you tell me where a professional stated as much, Green Eyes? They sure did, Jaguars. They sure did. There definitely was a video and audio attached together. Where? How come everybody who's playing this, it is not attached to the flashlight video? If they're claiming it came from the flashlight video, show us both. I know, BS Detective. Isn't that true? Just direct me to where I can find it. That's right, Jay. Oh, CBC. I stopped years ago. How did she record the voices in her head? It's actually a shame. I mean, this is a missing child. Seriously. You're now implicating his parents because some psychic told you that she could hear background noise that she had to manipulate 3 dozen times to come up with. I can manipulate anything 3 dozen times and come up with whatever I want it to sound like. Oh, that's horrible, Dixie. That's horrible. I bet we could hear where the buried treasure is if we just tweak it some more. That's right. That's right. Can we get 49 attempts? It might tell us the answers to everything. Now, again, for comparison, okay, here's actual audio.
2023.
And do what I asked you to do. Take me and let it be. Do you remember the
That is actual leaked audio of a mother of a missing child and a stepfather having a discussion. Clear as day. There's no, tweaking it, tweakers be tweaking type of shit going on. This is actual audio. The news is playing this. If there was audio leaked from the flashlight footage, the professionals would be playing it. Thank you, Green Eyes. I appreciate that. She didn't work too hard on those videos. Justin says she worked all day. Oh, please. Suggestive conditioning is used all the time in commercials and movies. Another distraction. It's really infuriating. This is a missing child and not a game. Do you know that's why commercials repeatedly say the name of a product? I mean, they know what they're doing. The I was Magnolia. That Betty? Yeah.
Hear that? The man's voice. Yes. Could you hear the conversation?
They all
Did you hear
would.
the conversation?
They all would.
I'm
It'd be
gonna play it
breaking
again.
news.
Who has headsets on?
This would be breaking
Man, voice
news.
Yes. I'm going to play it again. Do you want me to slow it down? Do you want me to slow it down a bit?
Exactly, Rhonda. Exactly.
No,
That's
it was
how they do
muffled.
these spirit
Okay.
boxes.
Could hear but not make out the words. I know, Kathy. So before I went, because it took me hours to do this, and like I said, I didn't do anything tricks with it. I just cleaned out the background, reduced the volume, cleaned out the background noise.
How could it take her hours if she barely did anything? I mean, this is so unprofessional. It does sound like a ghost. That's what I'm saying. I think they mixed a spirit box, or they took Chris Proudfoot off of a panel and they added the humming noise you hear with the AM radio. I don't know, but I think it's BS. I didn't hear that, and well, so glad they did. And said there was no audio. Thank you, Gary.
And with
Thank
the
you,
headset
Michelle.
on, Spirit Mystic, you can hear it. Okay, honey.
Right,
I wanted to know if you thought it was worth my effort to go and do another 50 cycles of that, because I mean, it took me.
What do you all think? You think it's worth her effort to go do another 50 cycles? 50 cycles? Hey, SS. This woman had to manipulate this over 50 times. And we're supposed to believe it's real? Right. 50 times. If it was real, it would take you 10 minutes, ma'am. Not hours, not days, not all day, not 50 times. Just keep her busy.
Hours. Yes, please. Okay, I'll play it again.
Just keep her busy.
Sorry, it's muffled. I have headsets on. Yes, slower. Okay, let me try slower. Yes, please.
The
Okay,
Blocked
yes,
by
I hear
Betty group.
conversation. Yeah, you heard a man. Okay, let me play it again.
50 times.
Okay, so this time, this is the 35th edition from the original you heard. Where most
That's
of you
right.
didn't hear anything. I can hear a woman's voice. I can hear conversation in that one. Without headsets, you gotta really listen, and probably not through the screen.
So on the 35th one, now you can hear the woman. Now you can hear the woman. Exactly. That's what I can't figure out, Jules. Did they actually take audio and mix it with a spirit box? I don't know.
Like this. So now this one, I'm reducing the audio volume down to 48%.
Let's go.
Lowering the volume of any other clips, reducing the background noise by 100. And now I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to customize. I'm going to slow it down to 77%. Okay?
Okay.
Tell me what you hear.
Bullshit. I think I just heard a fart. You ever hear how they say things like the wind speaks to you? When like sometimes that like during a rainstorm or heavy winds, you feel like the wind's like howling at you. That's what we got here. She says she did something, I think, 50 times to know it can't be real. No wonder the lady from TBI hung up on her. CBC comes in again with another super sticker. Thank you. I put this in my high-tech audio first AirPods. Hell no. You heard the same thing, so you also heard a fart, Mrs. Fletcher? Sounds like a movie.
Okay, I'm going to play it again. I'm
All
going
right.
to slow it down to 66%. I think I tried it at 50 and it was too slow. So let's try this.
What the hell?
Heavy breathing.
Oh, this is the edition that has Darth Vader in it. She just said, listen to the heavy breathing. This is similar to if you put your ear to a seashell, you hear the ocean, okay? That's similar to that. Like, you can literally hear anything in anything. I don't know why people don't get it. I told him to go to bed and her did. Luke, I am your father. That's what I heard too. Right after the fart. She solved it.
Did you hear that?
You sure did. Nick Barris did debunk it.
Yeah.
There's no audio.
Yeah. Sure is worth it. Okay. So you think
Sure is worth
I
it.
should keep going and send it into... I'll listen on replay with my ear. Yes, it sounds like a man's voice, and from hearing CP so many times, it sounds like him. That's Babs 22. Thank you for being here.
Oh my God, the bird just said my name. Oh, did you hear that? It said, Granny. Look, there it is. Hear it? Oh. That bird, I think that bird just said a curse word. Did you hear that? Bitch. Bitch. It's the birds are talking. So yes, there you have it. This lady manipulate this audio. These birds are cursing me out. You guys hear it though, don't you? Oh, it said love you. I thought it said bitch. Bitch. That bird's definitely calling me a bitch. If I say that enough though, you'll hear it. Because that's how it works. I'm hearing I'll get so many views. Yep. And then she says, should I send this in to the police? So she played it on YouTube first. I hear across the road, up the hill, all the way across the neighborhood to the house with the lights, 100%. It's probably a superpower or something. Sure is. My Alfred African Grey could curse. I hear the birds saying this is bullshit. Don't swear like the crows. The crows curse. That's right. I've heard that saying before. So I don't know. I just think it's really horrible that even if people believe this to be true, why are you playing it all over YouTube? I mean, again, don't you think if this was actual breaking news audio from the night that a 15-year-old child disappeared from his home, that it would be breaking headlines all over every news? Then 100 people comment, I hear it too. That's how they do these spirit boxes. That's how they do it. Matter of fact, give me 1 second and I'll show you. Right, you're hearing the screen recording. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to play you something. All right, I think we need Scooby-Doo on the case. I'll solve it all. All right. So, should be on this phone. Think it wasn't last summer, the summer before. We would do little creepy things down at the campground. And we downloaded a spirit box. All right? The spirit box is going to talk about Chris Proudfoot in just a minute. Just, you're going to hear it. Oh my God, what is going on? It's coming in. The spirits are talking. Hold on. My cameras have audio from my phone or computer. Oh my God. Did you hear that? Now that was scary. Sounds like Jason Voorhees. Got him. They said it got him. Did you guys hear that? It said got him. It got him. You heard something. I heard got him. Listen again. Nope. Saying no. Oh, I heard bullshit. 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 Did you guys hear that? That is a spirit box, OG Fish. And that is what you were hearing with these people, with these videos. Got him. It's okay. They're alive. Let me turn the audio down by 100% and tell me if you guys hear then, okay? Distract. All right, somebody ask it a question. I'm getting scared. It's telling her she's an idiot. Summer not found, so she wrong. Sad these people make this shit up. It could be she is lonely, nobody's playing with her. Oh my goodness. I'm not reading that. Are we witnessing a mental breakdown? Sorry. Sorry, Gary. Did I scare you? But no, seriously, that's all they're doing. And they're apps that you use, right? They're not legitimate things. We can all play with recordings. We can manipulate things. We can hear what we want to hear. How many misheard lyrics are there? I don't understand why people believe this stuff. And it's actually sad because, again, we're talking about a missing child here. TBI has it. Do not contact TBI over any of this. There'd be no reason to contact TBI over any of this information, any of it. We heard Nick Barris said, we know the original owner of the footage said, there's no audio. That's what I'm thinking I'm thinking that's what happened. I'm thinking they added Chris and Katie, and then they added all the static. Stand on a stump, turn in a circle, then run it back 862 times. I still think the bird called me a bitch, though. I mean, can't tell me nothing. And they're doing it for views, for clicks, for thumbs up. They're taking polls. These are the same people that will play you all spirit box and tell you that it's giving them answers about where these kids are that are not pronounced deceased. The person who played the audio called TBI and got hung up on. Yeah, you guys want to hear that? One winged dove, NH girl. Right. Why would this audio from the how far was the house from the flashlights from Chris and Katie's house? It was a pretty good distance, wasn't it?
Sounds like him. That's 20.
You know what's sad about this? This video has 621 thumbs up. 621 thumbs up. The most views she has ever seen. Despicable. Absolutely. This woman went from 180 views to almost 7,000 views off of that fake audio.
Hey, everybody. I used to volunteer with the Find Me group. I was going to go back. I'm not so sure now I'm going to go back because, anyways, it doesn't really matter. I used to work as a volunteer with the Find Me group. It's a great organization. They do a lot of good work. So I sent TikTok Tony, and he went this night.
Oh, she took down her video complaining about TBI hanging up on her.
I used to volunteer with the Find Me group.
Oh, wait, she didn't.
I am shocked to the core. Last night, I played on a 3-hour live stream an audio clip attached to that flashlight episode.
Again, she says it's attached to the
I
flashlight.
wanted to hear everybody's thoughts on it. I had to clean it up in the sense that I didn't play around with the audio, but I had to, the noise in the background is so loud that I had to remove the noise from the background. So I was given instructions from somebody on how to get what? The sound you want to hear? Does anybody want to come up and add your thoughts on this? You are more than welcomed. Thank you, Tammy. If you could all take a moment to hit the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. It is just sad, again, that this lady is seeing the most views she has ever seen, the most thumbs up she has ever seen, off of a manipulated audio. That's what they're claiming, Froggy. Despite the fact that Nick Barres came out, despite the woman that owned the camera coming out saying there's no audio, 3.5 months later, there's audio. There's audio. my Facebook creators content.
There's not.
Around finding Sebastian.
Tell us what YouTube creators Facebook you were on. Blake, you make no sense, moron. That audio did come from. Oh, it absolutely did come from her. You make money because you have no content? That sounds stupid. You make money because you have no content. Oh, I wish that's the way it was. I wish I made money for having no content.
The creator or content creator, I guess, through Facebook. If that's
so, tell us what content creator? What content creator? Betty's? Blake, go back and ask your psychic. You make money because you have no content. Oh, that was funny. Oh, there's a bug on me. Hey, Kathy.
Hey, Granny. Hey, thanks for reviewing this. I'm glad you are, because I reviewed this MMO on Friday night, and I knew that one of the idiots was going to run with this and say it's legit, and it was Spanky, of course. But yeah, he's on board. Yeah, they are now. Yeah. Hey, I did everything she said. I went and got earbuds and everything. I couldn't hear nothing she heard. I tried telling her. She didn't like me. She blocked me.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Hey, Tammy.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello. I can hear you, yes. What are you thinking? Hello? Are you there?
She must have got you. I don't know. YouTube's been acting
I don't know if
weird.
this is going to work. I'm on my phone.
Oh, we can hear you, Tammy. Do you have YouTube up? She went down. Okay. So, yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous that people are. Wait, I got to add a slot for you. Hold on. Stay right there. Hold on. People got to see it. Let me add a slot. We got a special guest in the background. You guys will never believe what showed up here today.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I can't move quick enough. All right. We got special guest in the back. First off, we got Jay, Queen of Audio Lays, and now we are so fortunate to add to the stage audio number 5205. Welcome to the stage.
I hate these people. God.
Did I just hear the answers to the world's problems in aesthetic? Can we hear that again?
Let me get it. Wait, I gotta consult my thing.
Can I get some winning lottery numbers for the jackpot?
Cave. That's all you get. That's it.
I can't believe people are running with this, though. I mean, honestly, it's sad because, again, all jokes aside, this is a missing child investigation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she's sitting there telling people what they're hearing. Yeah, they're going to say, they're going to go along with what you're putting in their heads that they're hearing, that they're not really hearing. And then more people, they're going to say, well, I hear this. And Justin was sitting there just all on board with this. He came up with his own little theory of everything that was said. And I was like, oh my gosh.
See, I haven't seen anybody play it. I haven't watched any of it. So please catch me up. What the hell's going on?
Well, that's the problem because I knew as soon as we played that the other day, I knew people were going to run with it. I should have never, ever played that woman's video. I should have never played it. But of course, it sat there without any views, all that shit. And then we play it, and all of a sudden, these creators are jumping on it like, oh, look, newly found audio from the night Sebastian disappeared. You can hear Chris and Katie. They're talking about hiding a body and blah, blah, blah. It's the most asinine thing I've ever heard.
Oh, yeah. She said they were talking about the cleanup and that the door kept sticking and the door was stuck. But then she turned around and told everybody, but people, the Ring doorbell was stuck. So we don't have a timestamp or a date stamp.
It's not even real.
Yeah.
Nobody, there's no way to validate where this came from. It could be any Ring camera. It could be any audio from any given night. There's just no way to tell.
Who's the original person on YouTube who put it out? This lady that you're referring to?
Yeah, this lady. She's the one that put it onto YouTube. She's claiming she got it out of a creator's Facebook group, which I assume to be Betty, because she's not telling us who it was. I'm assuming it's Betty's Facebook group, because no other group I've seen has it.
Wow.
Yep. Hey, Andy.
That's sad.
I don't know. I keep asking on where's footage. If you're claiming this goes with the flashlight video, then why aren't we seeing the flashlight video as you're playing audio? Because she shared her screen and all it was a black image with this noise. There's no footage with it.
Well, you know, she had to extract the audio and then run it through her background noise removal. It wasn't the timestamp like between 3 and 5 a.m. and nobody's really sure what time it was. So why was it so loud there? I mean, like, what was really going on at that hour?
What a great point.
I mean, the hell. So she's skilled with audio. Clearly, she extracted it. She removed all the background noise.
100%.
So it's somebody else's Ring camera, so it's across the street, and you remove the background noise. You're removing their voices because they're background noise. They're not standing beside the camera, you idiot.
Right. That's what I was saying. Like, they literally would be the background noise. So if you muted that by 100%, there'd be no audio.
None. No. Nope.
Well, I asked her, I said, what if this is a legit recording and it's the people that live in the house standing outside talking about something?
I mean, it could. I think this is exactly what happened in Summer's case recently. Somebody went and got a video that used to be on Candace's TikTok or her Instagram or something. They screen recorded it, but were recording their self and somebody else in the room with them accidentally. Then they posted it as if it was Candace and other people speaking, but everybody has the original video. So we're like, no, you were screen recording. That's yourself. You're
That's what we're saying
hearing
here.
yourself. And there's, no, I'm not. Yes, you are, because we all have the original. And
That's
no,
exactly what they did here, Jason. It's exactly what I'm saying. They screen recorded the footage, right, off of the device. So whatever background noise these people have now is of the recorder,
Yeah.
Wait, somebody
the
just said
original recorder background.
Justin has like 6 lives milking this ridiculous audio.
Oh yeah, I reviewed him last night. Yeah, and he's all on board with it, saying it's legit. It's definitely Chris and Katie. They definitely are saying what they did to Sebastian. Yeah.
Oh, Justin, come on, bro. What?
After he had the nerve to call Betty out for doing the same thing with the vehicle video, he turned around and did the same thing after he called her out and called her bullhorn strangler.
Well, here's the thing, right?
Yeah, he did. I got the clip on my channel.
For
Yeah,
whatever
he sure did.
For whatever reason, there's a lot of distractions going on, and this is just another distraction. And this is what happens when a case goes this long without any facts given to us. People start making shit up. But why is this audio coming into play now? We got Bobby the neighbor coming out now. We got, as soon as TikTok Tony does all this shit, it's all orchestrated. And it's all coming from one group, the original group. It is coming from Seth Rogers and Tony's group.
100%.
It's a distraction. And why?
Well, because when you do run out of things to talk about, you find something like this random YouTube lady and you're able to just keep using that because you're having study sessions. So crazy to me.
Study sessions.
I want to smack the shit out of people. What are you studying exactly?
Stupidity.
Yeah. You're studying fake audio and fake theories that you're making up where TBI is hanging up on people. So what are you studying exactly?
What are you talking about, Kara? I'm so sick of you. I'll be honest, there's few chatters that really get on my nerves, but you're one of those. You're one of those people that you remind me of this one creator. You always got to go against everything. I post the pictures of they caught the killer, right? I post the pictures and I say, oh, the police did a good job with the sketch for not having a actual footage of this guy. Kara comes underneath and goes and argues. Kara comes to my chat the other day. She keeps going on. What's not the original group? What are you talking about? What's not the original group? You come in, you just run your mouth. You're just one of those people that just have to I can't stand people like you. Why do you even come in here? If all you do is complain while you're in here, then leave, unsubscribe, hit the thumbs down, and leave. And it is an original group. Bullhorn Betty has an original Sebastian Rogers group. There's several of them. Exactly, Twinkles. That's exactly who came to mind. I wouldn't even doubt it if it was, to be honest.
Yeah,
and then she
Bullhorn's
makes
trying to
this
build
nasty
an army.
comment about not all Mexicans look the same. Who the fuck said they did?
What?
I can't stand people like her.
Isn't she
So do me
busy
the honors, Mom.
staring at a driveway right now or staring at the front of a police car?
Oh no, she only lasted a little over an hour. After 15 minutes of being there, she already started her usual complaining that it's, and saying, oh, I'm here till the end, till they leave. But she lasted a little over an hour and left.
Okay.
What group, Kara? What group? What group? Name the name of the group, Kara, because I'm not talking about the same group as you. I'm talking about Seth Rogers' Facebook group, Kara, that she's an admin of, Kara. Now get this bitch out of here, please. I don't have time for people like her. She just gets on my nerves. All her comments are always negative. Who does that? Go find some happiness, Kara. Kara's probably one of the people that believes the audio. Kara. Oh.
It's so ridiculous.
Exactly.
I mean,
The Seth Rogers group is
now?
original. Sorry. She just validated what I said. Seth Rogers group was originally a private group that turned public, Kara, as from day one of his disappearance. So again, I was right. You were wrong. Bye.
Listen, don't fuck around with Jess. She got attack birds. She'll
Yeah.
attack your ass.
I think the birds were calling Kara a bitch, not me. Just
Oh,
saying.
well, there's that. Yeah.
No, but there's only so much you can like. I tried being nice to her. We coddled her feelings all day the other day during our live stream. All throughout, she had to keep making it about herself, and and it's like you get to a point with these people. It's like just move along, just go, just leave. If you're unhappy, leave.
Yeah, why even come in if that's what you're coming in to do? I mean, it just doesn't make no sense.
Right. And we don't block people over here. I let people run their mouth all day long. But Kara, I just had it with you. Well, you made that asinine comment. It would be wonderful. I wish Nick did put out. I wish he put out another statement debunking this, but he did say there's no audio. Why are people believing now there's audio?
Because they want to believe it because they need views. It's pretty simple.
She sure got them. I'll tell you that. I was blown away when I seen the number. I was like, wait a minute. She gets no views, and now she's getting double digits. What is wrong with people?
And when we played it had like under 300 views. I just knew. I knew it would skyrocket it into the YouTube universe. And I wish I never showed her image on the screen because that's how they found it. It's annoying. Kara's a Betty fan. Betty with the million voice. Oh, Kara. No wonder you're defending Bets here.
Oh, Lord. Betty and her new army.
I mean, you can't deny. I didn't see a parody. I'm sorry. Hey, Heather, you're welcome to. You can't deny, though, that all of it seems to originate with TikTok Tony and Seth Rogers. It does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, J. Brad.
That's where all the dramas originated. All of it.
It's all a big distraction.
Which group is it? Which group do they run? The mysterious one or?
No, that's
Mysterious is JLR. Oh, Little Papa. Right. We got his name is now, according to Betty, Little Papa.
Whose name is Little Papa? JLR.
JLR's. That's what Betty calls him now, Little Papa.
So bizarre. I don't know how you people pay attention to these people. I just can't.
No, not her. I can't.
I laughed so hard.
Get her, Michelle.
I couldn't help it. I laughed so hard. I think some people actually dropped their phones laughing the other night. It was funny.
JLR's really quickly, so I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it. Yeah, Megan, because you should know better. We don't advertise these people. Granny, I grew up in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Used to be a bad dude. Definitely know a Jersey accent when I hear one. Oh, welcome, Dylan. I'm in Jersey, but I'm not from Jersey. I got a mix.
Are you reading this? Dawn from the audio saying she's going to go to Memphis to prove Chris's alibi is crap. She's going to his job. So she's going to the St. Jude site. Is that her plan?
Yeah. Is that the one that Betty asked to go at 5 o'clock to verify that they let employees in that early?
She's not an employee. They ain't going to let her ass in.
I know, but Betty's telling her to be there at 5 o'clock. Yeah. I got it sent to me, time-stamped and all. Betty's encouraging people to go to St. Jude's at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
To verify Chris's alibi.
Yeah, you can get in a lot of trouble. They have guards right there. I mean, we've had a couple of creators go there, one for a different case, and it wasn't good. You can't just go to St. Jude. Like, do they realize what's going on there and the work that they're doing? What the fuck is wrong with these people?
And it's not their business. That's for law enforcement to figure out, not some people sitting in a chair behind a computer screen.
Exactly. It's me, Tiffany. They should have learned it from her. She's going to go. Oh,
sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She always looks slummed up. She should try dressing up. Then maybe she won't be noticed. She's always slummed up. But why not just call and ask if his alibi is valid? And whatever. Let her drive all the way there. I'm sure she needs gas and her truck fixed and all the things. I thought her car was busted. I thought she was going to Tennessee a month ago. Yeah,
well, she's headed there supposedly this weekend because she's got the case solved. She's proved whose car was in the video, Kathy Bowersox. She's proved that it was Katie now. She switched it. It was no longer. Now she's called Chris the Murmurer many times because I reviewed her, but now she switched it up. Now it's Katie. All Chris did was he was an accomplice because he helped to cover it up. He helped to protect Katie. So she's got it all solved, and she's going to let them know when she gets there. She's going to meet with law enforcement and let them know and show them all her evidence.
I hate everybody. Stop. How many cases has she solved so far?
According to her, about 10.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Good. Good to know.
I haven't found one yet, though.
Good to know. I've never seen people like this in real life. Like, have you guys ever like, I know this is social media and people are a little loopy, but have you ever met anybody like this in real life who acts like these people?
No.
No.
Honestly, no. YouTube's eye-opening. I don't tell a lot of people about YouTube because they think I'm crazy.
Chase, can you tell us again about what they did with the video of Summer? Explain that again.
Okay, so there was a video of Summer when the helicopter is up above the trees. You can see it. Candace was filming it. And the lady who posted this on her channel screen recorded from her phone. She screen recorded that video and uploaded it, acted like it was the original, saying that people were talking about meth and you could hear kids there. So people were saying like, oh my God, they're like cooking meth with the kids in the house, and you can hear Candace and Dawn and all this shit. But the problem is we all already had all of Candace's original videos. Everybody downloaded them in the beginning. So we already knew there's no sound, you idiot. There's nobody talking. It's just a helicopter. That's it. So in the background was herself. It was her and whoever was in the room. You could hear them.
Were they talking about meth?
You couldn't really tell what the hell they were talking about. It was like a chopping, like this kind of like a little chopping sound or something. And they were trying, and then there were sounds that they were insinuating was them making meth. Somebody was making meth. And I'm like, what? Like, we have the original, you fucking clown. Like, none of this is accurate. And she really, I mean, she's gotten pretty pissed off, this person, that she did not screen record it. Yes, you did. We've got the original. People have, what are you talking about? Like, you're a crazy person. And there was like some music or something. It was ridiculous. The whole thing was ridiculous. And I think maybe initially she didn't even realize it's because you're screen recording your phone and you forgot to turn your mic off.
Right.
So you're recording external sounds in the background. And then when you uploaded it, you're trying to make it sound like that's what Candace recorded. But she didn't.
With the original audio.
Wow.
You as well, Play Nice. Thank you. Right. So that's exactly what is going on here, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. It was the original footage was recorded, and if there is even any background noise, which there's not, because Jay sent me the videos. There's not even any audio in them.
No.
Then, that's what they would be hearing.
Chasey, you know a lot about the Summer Wells case. You've been in it from day one.
Yeah.
There's been a lot going on, with the anniversary and, all the summer channels coming out with more garbage.
Yeah.
I was reviewing someone last week, Cher.
Yeah.
And she's saying, and I have looked and I can't find it anywhere, but she's saying that all the children that were in that household, including visitors that were there spending the night partying with their children, all had hair follicle tests done recently. Now, this was 3 years ago, or 2.5 years ago, that they were in the household, apparently, by her. But
right.
Apparently there was hair follicle testing done, and it proves that the children were around the substances and may have been given the substances, and there's pending legal action. I can't find anything about that.
I've never heard that. I know
Okay.
there's another
I kind
case,
of thought
another
that's what I.
situation, another case that she could be referring to, but I've never heard anything about the boys being hair follicle tested and then pressing charges on Dawn and Candace. Now,
Well, it's stupid because they just got visits back with the boys. So if that was true, that they want to get visits back with the boys. Well,
I
that's
mean,
what the news said.
yeah, they've had
Hi.
access to the boys for a long time, but the boys are old enough, they've been very well protected, thank God, from
Yeah.
the
Right.
media, from YouTubers, from questioning, and they're doing really well. And, they should be left alone.
Yes.
Where all
100.
this stupid shit's coming from now, hair follicle test. Oh my God.
No,
3
well, I
years.
do
The boys have
wonder.
been gone forever. Like, what the hell?
Well,
Well,
wait, she
apparently,
was
whoever
talking
their
about
guests were went out and took their children and themselves and slept in the car every night instead of in the house, which didn't make sense neither. But yeah.
That was a different
Can you
situation, too.
right. She's talking about Chase's kids, Cam and
No,
Allie.
Cam
Yeah.
and Allen kids.
can
That's
y'all
who.
hear me?
We can, Christina. Hi, how
Okay.
are you?
I just wanted to jump up real quick on the Chris thing. I was on my way
Mhm.
to Arkansas for my brother's wedding, and we went to the RV park. I was with another YouTuber, and we went to the RV park and we went searching all around. They have a pond, they have cabins, they have all kinds of stuff. Um, And where Chris parks his RV, there is several cameras all around, but where he parks his RV, there's a pole and there is two cameras on that pole. So that's probably how LE is not why that's probably why they're not going after him is because they probably pulled that camera footage.
Sorry. So you're saying that there is cameras that absolutely catch his truck there.
Oh yeah. There's no way you can sneak out of that place because there's a circle drive that goes right in front of it, and you can only come in one way. There's
You're
only one
talking
way
about
in,
the
one way out.
RV park in Horn Lake, Mississippi?
Yes.
Yeah, they're very, you have to sign in and everything. You can't just
Yeah, and the
go
lady,
walking
she
around.
realized at first she didn't realize we were live streaming, and we walked all around down by the fountain. I looked in them little drain tunnels. I looked everywhere, and we looked for the cameras. And there is missing Sebastian Rogers posters up in that RV park. So, and
So
I'm not
Betty's
going to
wasting
say
her
the other
time.
crew. Yeah, I'm not going to say the other creator's name. She's just a little creator, but like we live streamed it.
Well,
There's video footage. I mean, anybody who goes there and even just turns around in the little circle, they can see that there's cameras all over that RV park.
do you think it was a good idea to live stream that? What if you guys came across something?
Well, it wasn't me live stream. I can't tell her what to do. You know what I'm saying? I was just there. I was going to Arkansas to my brother's wedding, and she was like, "Hey, I'll meet you in Memphis." I was like, "Okay," you know. So I met him in Memphis, and we went and looked. And we went and looked
Yeah,
at
the PI.
another part of the state park or whatever that's there. We went and looked.
Well, even the PIs, I mean, professional PIs have validated that they have alibis, that Chris was seen at work. What does Betty think she's going to do?
I mean, what
Right.
does anybody think they're going to do?
Right.
Going there, reporting this, looking at that, doing this. I mean, the police are the police for a reason. TBI, FBI, they've had everybody in there. I don't know what people think they're going to do outside of, like, going to St. Jude. Are you fucking cuckoo? You don't
Mm-hmm.
do this stuff. I don't get it. Oh,
Hey, at
I
least
don't
Betty
know.
has a reason to leave that bed. Bless her
Yeah.
heart.
Well, I just wanted to jump up and tell y'all, I went and I seen all the cameras and stuff. So, like, I know he didn't leave through the night or they would have said something by now. I would think,
Absolutely.
So, but thank you for having me up here.
Thank you for telling me that. Of course. Thank you for coming up.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Well, he's no longer working at that site, Roberta. But yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't get to wanting to be a crime tourist because that's the only reason why BHB is going there. She's going there so she can walk around and complain, stream herself while she's walking around complaining to get content. She's going to be a crime tourist. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, we've gone and looked through miles and miles and miles for Summer. But one, we didn't.
But you actually search, though. Chasing, there's a difference. You actually do something.
Yeah. I mean, we were, we didn't live stream it. We didn't come back and show our videos. We didn't talk about anything. We just, if you can search, great, go search. But don't, people are trying to crack the case where they're recording, like in an RV park. Other people live there, first of all, and stay there, and people are camping there. This is like, it's an invasion of their privacy. They don't know what the hell's going on or why people are coming in there live streaming to a YouTube channel. Were all the kids' faces who were in there blurred out? Were the other people blurred out? What the hell's going on? And people going to St. Jude, people are walking in and out with their children who may never come out of there. What the fuck is wrong with people? I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah.
Especially, they all know that he's not even at that job site anymore and has not been for a minute.
As if
just
his
didn't even go
employer is
there.
going to say, yeah, he wasn't here. They're going to tell some random ass lady from YouTube his business. They're not going to do that. They're not going to jeopardize their business. They're not going to violate anything the law doesn't want them to. They're not going to talk to you.
No.
Like they went and found like Dawn's old coworkers. They ain't got nothing to lose. They're going to tell you whatever fucking crazy cockamamie story you want to hear, But these are people working at, what the hell? People are idiots. They're just idiots. I don't know.
They're doing the same thing with
I want to
Chris
show this.
and Chris's dad's ex-coworkers. They're doing the same thing. It's insane.
So if you look at this footage, this is the original, this is the original footage of the footage. It's not the original footage. Welcome, Sharon. Thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. I'm glad that worked for you. Thank you. So if you look, you can see that this is a recording of a screen. So you're not going to get the original audio because, look, you'll see it right here. This is somebody's cell phone. You can tell by like half the screens being cut off over.
Yeah,
there's no audio to this at all.
No.
Yeah.
This is the footage that BHB got called out by Justin for because he got tired of her firing up a live 30 minutes after he comes live with something and saying it's breaking news and twisting what he says. But yeah, this is the footage where they've made different claims where you can see someone and that it's 100% Kathy Bowersoft's vehicle, and it's just crazy.
Yeah, so I also received this. Let me see if I can get this up. She's counting on the fact she'll be turned away, so she doesn't have to do much, probably. Is that the Loch Ness Monster? Right. So also, neighbor actually sent this. All these videos, reviews are directionally off on top of being manipulated to fit a narrative. Here is the layout of the flashlight truck video. The video is not even of the Proudfoot home. When you blow up the dark video, the pixels move The car some are trying to say is Kathy's could very well be the homeowner's car across the street in the driveway. The driveway backs out into Kellen. And then
Greg Hughes broke it down superbly down to that truck. Like, he's got it pinpointed to pebbles and stones and bushes and trees. I mean, the man's good at what he does. And these cuckoo birds are out here like, I see a rat snake right there. And then I see some owls. No, you don't see anything. You're zooming in on a pixelated ass copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. You don't even know what you're seeing. You don't even have equipment to look at this stuff. You're literally looking on your cell phone or your fucking free app that you downloaded. Stop. You don't know what you're doing. And it's ridiculous. This is an actual human being, a missing child. You assholes. Stop.
yeah, so here's how they laid it out. So this is the Ruckus house. The Proudfoots. You see how like circled it all? So when people are oh, there you can see it. Okay. So the car is all the way down in this bottom, which isn't even close to the Proudfoot home. Yeah, I don't think Betty will do very well in Memphis for sure. So I don't know how people are getting like, so how would the footage even catch the audio of all the way up here?
It wouldn't.
And then claim it's the Proudfoots when they're home over here. It wouldn't. It just would not. It's crazy.
No. It's like I have a Ring camera. I can go outside now, and also keep in mind, it's only going to pick up, you know, when the flashlights, when the light thing went by, so it activates, it turns on, it records whatever it records, then it waits. But you're saying like they are saying at the very moment that it activated, they could hear Chris and Katie planning all the things all the way up a hill, around a corner, and across a field. Like, what are you even... Who the fuck are the people believing this? That's what I want to know. Who are they?
Right. And if all this was real, again, it'd be breaking news all over everything. I don't understand it. Right. When the camera motion is active, yes.
Right. Period. Like, Ring cameras don't just continuously record a conversation. They don't continuously just keep going. Like, what? So ridiculous.
Right. It's not just recording throughout the night and catching a conversation from 50 feet away. If not more. They also whispering while also stating cameras 45 feet away, but yet the Proudfoots are whispering to each other and that camera caught it. Hey, cold case. Right, Cassie beats me too. Right, why would they have this conversation outside where someone could hear them? And again, Chris was not home. He has an alibi.
Right. But,
and they both passed the detector test, so how they do that? I mean,
but when you're planning on unaliving your child, you definitely go outside. You don't check for any cameras. You make sure you're loud enough that everybody can hear you all the way up a hill, down a hill, and across a field. And you don't try and hide anything. Then you lie and say that you were at work 3.5 hours away, where there are cameras and other human beings who may see you, tolls, traffic cams, all the things where they can track you. You just say that's where you were, and then the police don't check, and they're like, oh yeah, okay, we believe you. And then you get busted by a YouTuber who has audio of it all. And then now
Yeah.
the case is over. It's solved. That's it. That's
Well,
what
because
happened.
Katie doesn't work with cameras and wouldn't know better, but
No, I mean, she doesn't even have security on her own house. I can't stand them. Any some of
silly
the
her.
people.
She must have not got security because she knew she was going to do this.
Yes,
She
that's
planned it.
why. Yeah, from years
She
back.
hasn't lived in here. I don't think Betty ever went to Hendersonville after Sebastian. I think she tried. Hey, Jose. She tried, but didn't make it. Right. Why would they beat him on the back porch and slamming doors and shit? Like the door was slamming. Oh my gosh.
I mean, you got to think about it. All crimes are done like loudly. You want to make sure they're as loud as they can be, so that when the YouTubers come, they can prove it.
Right.
They
Right.
can make sure that they have all this stuff together. Yeah.
So ridiculous. Thank you, Cold Case. Welcome. Thank you for coming to member. I just can't believe that people believe that this supposed audio has been out here for 3.5 months and it's just now making its rounds. And thank goodness she could play with it 365 times.
Yeah. The FBI service have assisted. I think they have slightly higher than headband psychics. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. No training or anything. All you really need is
Betty
a phone. Really, that's it. To solve
and a sticker app where you can put a sticker of a car over an image and tweak it to make it look like it fits.
Yes, that's it. I mean, but look at all the cases that have been solved. Come on, you need a phone, you need a bullhorn sometimes not. Sometimes you just need yourself. Yeah, and you can solve all the things.
I mean, again, this is the ruckus video, right? It's coming from this house, and they're saying they caught the audio of this. So you mean Chris and Katie went over to this neighbor's back deck and had a full conversation about a crime they committed?
Yes.
Because no way this camera's not catching audio from here. Or every nosy Bobby in the world would have those cameras and be listening to all your conversations. Hey, Zan, it's just impossible. She said that she wasn't. Oh, boy. Out of thousands of cases, only one time has a YouTuber helped solve the case. Yeah. Yeah, for Gabby.
And that was actually accidental. They didn't even mean to.
Right.
It's like if they did it on purpose, it would be, encouraging, like, wow, okay. But no, it was an accident. They didn't even mean to do it. It just happened. So happened that they saw something. It's crazy.
Hey, Funky, welcome. No, you never hear breaking news. All parents are innocent. You don't hear that because unfortunately, until they solve the disappearance of Sebastian, everybody remains a suspect, including the parents. They just don't come out and clear parents and disappearance of kids. They just don't. They have to solve the case and or the disappearance. But no, they normally don't. Like breaking news, they're cleared.
I have heard Betty say a lot. Her track record is really high. Her track record, Betty's. Well, where?
Betty said the police were afraid of her because of all her resources and her expertise on cases, that the police are afraid of her.
Jesus Christmas.
Hey, Mr. E, welcome. So Chasen, NH Girl wants to know, do you think it's flashlights, a garbage truck? What do you think it is?
I think that you can clearly see a vehicle. I mean, why they're that early, but they did say the RingCam was off. Like the time on it was not correct. So, I mean, if it was 5 a.m. instead of 3, whatever, I mean, is it possible? It goes up the road, it comes down the road. To me, that's what it looked like, but I don't know. I don't know. And, once I watched Grey's, I really felt more confident in what he was showing us, because it clearly is able to show. He can make it go from nighttime to daytime. And he's done that with other cases, like Kylie Rodney's case. He took the peer video from nighttime to daytime. And you can see it. You know, the problem is, like Gray has said, he just put the video out. He put it out. And because it's not alive, because it's not drama, people aren't watching it. It explains it. It's very, very simple, and it shows everything.
Well, I think Gray's welcome him attitude is very he's so
My
mean.
honey, Gray. So mean, allegedly. Well, he did. He put the
Rosebud
video
says
out
if
on
the
a
audio is
standalone.
real, right? A standalone video.
Yeah.
Well, Rosebud, if the audio was real, it can't be real because it was already stated that there is no audio from the flashlight video. There's just not. And we can't just make it be because we want it to be. It would literally solve the case if that was the case. You don't think the FBI and police already collected all the camera footages and all the audio things, and they would have their suspects.
Think about that. If the police have come out and Nick had put this video out and all of that, and Chris's whole alibi was a lie, do you think he'd still just be walking around? I mean, he's on news shows. He's on interviews saying he was in Memphis. So he completely lied, because the fact is that they hid from us that there's really audio on this video, and it's clearly Chris, right? According to these fucking slick ass YouTubers who know nothing. So it's all a lie. He's not just walking around. That's not how any of this would work. If he was lying and they could prove that he was at home, then that clearly means something happened and they're trying to hide it. Why are these people? Oh my God, I hate them.
Haven't the police stated that the parents are all cooperating with them, and they basically they have timestamps for where all the parents were, don't they? Haven't they stated that?
Yeah.
So the police aren't going to come out here and lie and say, yes, there's footage of Chris Proudfoot at work if there's not.
Yeah, somebody Rosebud said, well, the Wells are walking around free. Right, because there's no evidence that they did anything to Summer. That's why they're walking around free.
Exactly.
No evidence.
Right.
You need evidence or our whole system falls. And the system fails sometimes. The system's fucked sometimes and it fails. But you don't want that to happen. You have to have actual evidence, not just idiot suspicions. Oh, well, I don't like them. Well, life's tough in the city, isn't it? Shut up.
Well, Granny, I got to jump down and get the kids. They want another breakfast. So I'm going to go make them yet another breakfast. They've been up since 6:30. So yeah, pour for the course. So I'm going to go feed them, but I'll be back in chat.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks for having me up. Bye, Casey.
Bye, hon.
So TBI just stated when it comes to Summer that they don't know if she was abducted or if she wandered and got lost. They didn't say we don't know if the parents did something to her.
Right. And when one of them came out, and there's a standalone video of one gentleman from TBI who said, we refuse to just focus on one thing, foul play or her wandering off or her being abducted. We're not going to focus on one thing. Sadly, that's what a lot of YouTubers did focus on. Her parents did something instead of being proactive and getting out there and getting her photo and her flyers absolutely everywhere that we could get them in case she was abducted, or after all the searches were done, the same people who wanted to run their mouths constantly get out there and search. Maybe they missed something. Right. People are fallible. No, instead they want to just sit and torture families and act like it had to be them. There was a video yesterday of Summer's Day from the day before, and under the comments it's like, oh, I see Candace and Grandma still didn't show up. I see they're still hiding. And I'm like, no, actually they were there. They're like, no, they weren't, or they would have been on video.
It's so stupid.
They are, and there's photos, and what are you talking about? You know, even a nice thing about the third, you know, awareness day, all of that, people are still under it talking shit. It's like, you people are psycho. And this is on a news station. You know, it's not like another YouTuber's video. It's on a fucking news station. And you're
Right, because
still under it.
Don and Candace are not likable parents, so people automatically assume that they're guilty. But again, TBI during when they spoke with the news, they didn't even say they suspect foul play. They said they're not sure she wandered off or was abducted. And Funky, unfortunately, until they have a suspect, everybody's a suspect. That's just the way it works.
Yep. Everybody.
I mean, they never even came out and cleared Michael Vaughn's parents. They haven't been officially cleared either.
Right.
Hey, Malicious.
Hey, Mal. Yeah, we don't know.
I do.
We don't. And I think
Harley
it's fine to have your own opinions on what you think happened, but the danger is taking your opinions to a platform where you have a voice, because people, just like this audio, people are in her chat or under her comments believing it because she's reinforcing that belief. Well, if you reinforce that Candace is this 500 times, 18 fucking live streams a week, people start believing it. And it's crazy what happens on here just to watch it.
The more people that validate something, the more people that believe it, even if there's no facts to it, no proof of it. If you see enough people say it, then you yourself tend to believe it.
Yeah.
And that's what these people ride off of. I mean, not for nothing, but Justin knows better. You know better,
Absolutely.
Justin. He absolutely knows better.
100%.
And that's why he does this stupid, like, what do you guys think? Do you think this audio is real? I mean, he's even trying to change where the audio came from now. After it was stated it came from the flashlight video, now he's saying it was these cameras, hidden cameras that have hidden mics that are as good as, it's like, come on, you know better.
Hidden cameras with hidden microphones? What the hell?
He says something like that. Hold on. I'll play it verbatim. But it was something of that sort. It was like, oh, it's as good as, the police had interrogation rooms. And
oh my God, stop it.
He's literally saying opposite of what the original poster said, original YouTube poster. Yeah, this is what Justin says of the audio.
So there are security cameras that, you can use outside of your house, and
this is Sherlock.
They have like a cord, right? Each of them have a cord, and then there's this microphone that you can put in a common area, and it's very sensitive. It's essentially the same type of microphone that they use like in interrogation rooms. They're very sensitive.
So a common area would be where? And do your neighbors know that you have such a device? Because a common area for us would be right at our property line. So you're telling me I'm allowed to put a microphone between the two homes here and listen to what my neighbors are saying? I'm allowed to do that?
Yeah, I mean, apparently you can catch audio from 45 feet away with these special cameras.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a thing, I guess. Okay.
I seriously wish we never played this woman's video. I wish we didn't. It doesn't just so happen he goes live with this breaking audio the same, a few hours after we show the video. I know he watches the channel. I know he's subscribed, and that's the only reason this wackadoo is now rotating around the YouTube verse as having this breaking audio. It's not.
God.
It's actually gross. So
let's look at let's listen rather.
This is where she says it comes from.
Audio. The first one is the original download attached to the 34-second flashlight video.
Now, remember, I just showed you all the original flashlight video, and there's no audio. It's a recording of a recording. I don't know. I just think it's so sad that this is even happening.
It's even sadder than.
You cut out, Jason. Or I cut out.
It's not.
You cut out for a minute, Jason.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi. I was just turning it back on. I don't know if I should have. Is it terrible?
No, I can hear you now.
I mean, she just said it's the original audio attached to the video. Like, you're an actual liar. You're lying. You're not just assuming. You're fucking lying. Not. Yeah. Oh, I hate these people.
Unless somebody attached audio to that video. And that's what she got. But no way. Do we really? We both keep cutting out? No way. After 3.5 months, this audio pops up. It would have, Nick Barris would have came out and said, there's audio attached to this footage.
Mm-hmm.
Police would have come out and said, there's audio attached to this footage. Right. The original owner of the camera would have said there's audio attached to this footage. Instead, they all three said opposite.
Right. Bullshit.
That's so aggravating. Again, it's a missing child. And all they did was implicate the stepfather of this missing child on Father's Day of all days, where even I had enough common sense not to go live about good old Seth Rogers. and if I would have, these same people would have been screaming about it. Like, oh my God, it's Father's Day and Granny goes live about Seth Rogers. But they all go live implicating Chris and this stupid ass spirit box sounding audio. I just can't. At one point, Chasen, the lady says, it sounds like they're wearing a mask. And if you remember, the neighbor Bobby saw somebody wearing a mask.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yep, you're right.
No, that's what the lady said. She goes, it sounds like somebody's wearing a mask in this audio. And if you recall, Bobby saw somebody walking down the street wearing a face mask.
Yeah.
Well, they were wearing a whole face mask. They were wearing night goggles. and what, you're saying that was Chris Proudfoot? But again, that's when people are looking for Sebastian. So, ma'am, you don't even make sense.
Oh, man, this is brutal. I mean, you could see this all coming a mile away, but they're thinking up new tricks now, new ways to do this, new fucking cuckoo ass ways, which is just ridiculous to me that it just keeps going and it doesn't stop and it won't stop.
Nope.
Oops. All right. Gotta hop down. Got a phone call. Damn it. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. I appreciate you coming up. Audio 5,202. I didn't want to be mean, Jane. I didn't want to go live on Father's Day. I can't stand Seth Rogers, but it was Father's Day, so I spent it with my own family. God, I hate these stupid fucking accounts. Go away. I'm pretty sure it's you, rapper. Can you stop? It's so immature to say gross things like that. Anyway, this audio is so beyond debunked. A creator playing it, and they're trying to tell you all is real. Make sure you remind everybody that the original owner of the camera, as well as Nick Barris, stated there was no audio. Audio did not appear 3.5 months later. It just did not appear. Somebody somewhere is manipulating things. They all tend to come from the same Facebook group. Ask yourselves why that is. And remind people, this is a 15-year-old child. Just because you don't like people, don't mean you get to implement them into crimes. It doesn't work this way. People should be ashamed of themselves, especially those that know better. The Justins, even Betty says she can't validate it. Even Betty, who literally has no morals when it comes to cases and speaking on them, stated that the audio is fake. Do better, people. I know you want content. I know there's a lot of people that believe you, but do better. Don't forget, at the end of the day, this is a 15-year-old child. Exactly, Patrick. Exactly. It was never even a Ring camera to begin with. It's literally infuriating. I know we all want answers. I promise you, I know we all want answers. We all want to know what happened to Sebastian Rogers. But faking the answers are not going to get us the answers. All it's going to do is distract the TBI, distract the FBI, local LE to follow your little stupid rabbit holes you're creating off of fallacies. It is preventing us from getting actual answers for where Sebastian Rogers is. And they know better. They absolutely know better. If you haven't, please hit the thumbs up. Let's get this video into rotation so those that are falling for this can know better. People, these creators are riding off people's emotions, and it's gross. You're doing it at the expense of actual answers for a missing boy. When people hear this audio and they hear a creator they like validating it, they are believing that Sebastian was hurt that night and that the case is solved. So that is however many less hundreds of people that are going to look for Sebastian, keep their eyes open for Sebastian, spread awareness of Sebastian, because you just convinced them all that you solved the case and that boy is not alive with us. And that is horrible. Until you hear it from the police, don't believe it. If this audio was real, it'd be breaking news over every news nation, just like they are doing with the audio I played in the beginning of this. On February 26, 2024, an Amber Alert went out for 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers. Sebastian is white, 5'5", 120 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. Sebastian was last seen wearing a black long-sleeve shirt, black sweatpants, and glasses. He has a medical condition that may impair his ability to return safely without assistance. If you have seen Sebastian or have information regarding his whereabouts, please contact the Sumner County Emergency Center or TBI at 1-800-TBI-FIND. Let's take this moment to pray for Sebastian's safe return.